So if you're a singer and you're wanting to know how to determine if you're ready for vocal coaching or not, I've got 5 things that you can look out for to determine if you are ready or not. Okay, so here we go. Okay, the first way to know if you are qualified for vocal coaching or if it's a good time for you to start is if you have a basic understanding on if you are matching a pitch or not. So basically, if you hear a tone, can you sing it back, or can you at least tell that if you're not, you're aware that you are not. But if for some reason you're unable to determine that you're not matching the pitch, it could be a diagnosis of amusia, which is informally called tone deafness. Now, a lot of people think they're tone deaf when they're actually not. They think that if they're pitchy, that it means they're tone deaf. But no, tone deafness means that you're unable to determine that you're not matching the pitch. You're not even aware. It has nothing to do with the control. It has to do with the recognition. So there's a lot of reasons that you might have tone deafness. Some of it has to do with brain injuries. Some of these are genetics, or it could have to do with an abnormality in the right auditory cortex of your brain. So if you genuinely suspect that you might have amusia or tone deafness, it could be helpful to get an MRI, see a neurologist, and also maybe even see an audiologist to determine if there's any abnormalities with that before pursuing vocal coaching so that you can get the best out of it, okay? The second clue that you are ready for vocal coaching is if you find yourself wanting to understand more about how your voice works. If you're curious about why certain notes sound really good and some don't for you, or if you're curious why you're able to hold a note here but not there, or wanting to understand how your favorite singer is able to produce certain sounds with their voice and you're attempting to do it and you're wanting to know how you could do it yourself, that's usually a really good sign that you are ready for vocal coaching, because you're genuinely curious about wanting to learn more and understand how your voice works. The third clue that you are ready for vocal coaching is that you are dedicated and you are willing to be consistent with the practice and work that goes into training and conditioning your voice. If you know that you've got the time and you've got the motivation and endurance to have weekly sessions and fully present in your sessions and doing the work on your own and watching your sessions back, if that sounds like something that you are willing to do to get your best voice, then chances are you actually are ready for vocal coaching. Now, if for some reason one of these things you're not able to commit to right now, that's okay. It just means you might be on a different level of your vocal training journey. You may be in the discovery mode. You may just want to consume content right now, or you may just want to take an online course instead of getting that one-on-one touch. And the fourth way to know that you are ready for vocal coaching, especially in a one-on-one way, is knowing that you have at least a small level of ability to be able to sing in front of another person, okay? As long as your performance anxiety is not totally crippling, meaning you could show up and sing in front of another person, then you are ready for vocal coaching. Doesn't mean you have to feel completely at home on stage, or that you got to know that you're going to deliver and you're not going to be nervous. None of those are true factors in determining if you're ready for vocal coaching. The real determining factor is as long as you have enough courage to be able to show up and sing in the session, then you are ready for vocal coaching. And the fifth way to know that you are ready for vocal coaching is if you are genuinely receptive to feedback and you are ready and willing to receive help, okay? So if this is something that you struggle with, then you may not be ready for vocal coaching. But if you know that you can gain value from getting help and you are open to receiving that help and you're open to utilizing that help, then yes, you are ready for vocal coaching. A lot of people think they've got to be perfect to be ready for vocal coaching, and that's just not true. I hope these tips have been helpful for you in determining if you're ready for vocal coaching. If you are ready, then go ahead and click the link in my bio to get started today, and you can even schedule a free vocal diagnostic session. Until next time, happy singing.